We're back in the United States after a month of traveling around Canada. We crossed the Canadian-US border, but it didn't go as smoothly as it usually does. Okay, so I go straight for Vans. Wait a minute. What do I do?
Just follow them in there.
USA straight. I think it's pull straight ahead.
So do not block.
Do I go through
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
In 1/10 of a mile, turn right onto US 97.
Okay.
For a minute. Okay, that's
Going into Washington State. Made it through customs.
the little town of Winthrop, Washington, and give you a little bit of the history about it. It's kind of a cool cowboy town with an interesting background. We stayed in Pioneer RV Park, which is just a block off the main street, and was a great location with lots of big trees, and we could walk to town. There's a KOA just not far from town, but it was quite a bit more expensive. Across the street is the Shaffer Historical Museum. The Historic Museum has a lot of original historic buildings and artifacts. In the summer, they offer tours, and it's free, other than if you want to leave a donation. It's a short walk uphill to the Historical Museum from Main Street. Winthrop has some interesting history, and I'll tell you a little bit of the story. Before the 1800s, the Native Americans lived here in Winthrop. Then the white trappers arrived. The allure of gold brought people in the 1800s. I know it sounds like every other story, but I'll get to the point here in a minute. Waring was the original founder, and he built the original Duck Brand Saloon, considered the best running saloon in the country by numerous church publications in 1891. There were no chairs, so drinkers had to stand up and close at 9 p.m. They were Puritans after all. During World War II, Winthrop saw an influx of soldiers who were stationed at nearby military bases. After the war, the town experienced a period of decline. Many residents moved away in search of better opportunities. Now don't go away, the best part of the story is coming up, but this was our favorite place to eat at the bakery a couple times. In 1972, State Highway 20 was nearing completion over the North Cascades. Several business people began planning for travelers passing through the town. Catherine and Otto Wagner came up with an idea of a Western restoration. The local merchants pitched in financially, and Mrs. Wagner paid the balance for the reconstructions for this westernization of the town. The sidewalks are made of wood, giving it that western feel. 5 miles down the road from Winthrop is Twisp, an artsy town. We made it for the Saturday farm market. I'll give you a quick once around the Pioneer RV Park where we stayed. They love their grass there, and they were always watering. And we moved from our campsite to a shady one because the first day it was really hot. This was the site. They had places for RV rallies, Airbnbs to rent. We have showers and towels and bath mats, and then little cabins here too. It wouldn't be an old west town without teepees. Now let's take a bike ride out to Perrigin Lake State Park. Just one other thing to do in the area. Hey, we're driving through farm country. They have bales of hay. The state park is just 3 miles from the downtown and has a great little campground. You can paddle your kayak in the lake, or you can fish. As you can see, the back roads are pretty nice to ride your bike too, but there is traffic. Now we'll just take a quick ride around the campground, but it's pretty shaded even though it's really dry, and it gets pretty hot in the summer here. This little dog on the front of the kayak was so happy. I love seeing pets on their kayaks and paddle boards. You can see the North Cascades National Park up ahead. They're fishing out on the dock. I was hoping for some sweet peas, wild sweet peas, but they're not ready yet. Got your saddles ready to go. Down by the river. Have you been to a cowboy town similar to this? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. It always makes our day. The Smoke Jumpers Museum has some incredible history that we really didn't know before we visited this museum. If you're ever in Winthrop, be sure to take the 5-mile trek towards Twisp to see it. It was well worth the effort. Smoke jumpers have a dangerous but effective job to protect national forest resources from wildfire. And that's their primary mission, fighting fires. But this museum offered so much more. A couple days is probably enough to see most of Winthrop, but it's an interesting stop. If you found any good information in this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. He's coming to see what we're looking for. Hi, dudes.
What?
The horses are coming over.
Who's over there?
At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that we had a few issues coming across the border. I had forgot to declare our eggs. Usually I'm pretty good about making sure that we know what we need to declare, whether we're going to Canada or back. When he asked if we had certain items, I said yes, we did have eggs. We got pulled over to have our trailer inspected, and fortunately I told them that I didn't remember what I was supposed to declare, and she said that I said the right thing. Otherwise, we could have been fined $100 to $150. Next time I'll be sure what I'm supposed to declare.